Okay, y'all. This is a video, body cam video. I just want to say we need to wake up because delusion is a real thing in this world. I want you to listen to this and I'll come back and tell you a little bit more about this. Okay, just listen to this little bit.
But I wasn't abusing her over the time, though.
On the 15th, when you kicked her down, punched her or kicked her in the gut, kicked her in the back, stomped her head, grabbed her by her hair, dragged her across the floor, had the dog like he's gnawing on her face, right? And she's at the bottom of the stairs and she's lifeless and helpless and limp. And you're yelling at her to get the fuck up, go upstairs, get the fuck up. This wants me to kill her.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so question for you.
Listening to what was described done to a person, does that look good or does that look bad? Which is the question that he asked. Does that appear to be abuse, or would you not think it was abuse on a person or a child, a husband or a wife? Okay, I'm going to go back to her thought process in this because this was not the first time that that was described. I could go back to the first time it was described. Hold on one second.
It looks bad, but that's not what happened.
And then the last part, I think it said child neglect. So aggravated child abuse, child neglect, murder.
Is there anything else you want to say about any of this? You want to tell us? You think it's important?
I just know that I didn't do this. Like, I would never do anything to kill her. Like, those words came honestly because he had just told her that, and I knew she was scared from that. So when she did something wrong, I just used it. But I would never do nothing like that. I would never do anything. And then to say that it came from me saying that and doing, like, she didn't pass away from me whooping her or disciplining her.
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah, so, and we can go over this around and around. The cause of her death is based off the injuries she's received over a period of time, by you and by the one. With that being said, yeah, it's a contributing factor.
Okay, so I replayed that little bit because, as you can see, he described it to her. That wasn't the first time either. You know what I mean? So that was like I played 2 times that he told her what she did to the little girl. It's a little girl, a young girl, should I say, twice, and she still does not understand the fact that what she did was the cause of this. Now, mind you, that wasn't the only thing that happened to the young lady. The young lady's body broke down. She was dehydrated so bad to the point that and hungry that her body started feeding on her muscles and all the proteins and everything, and went to the kidney and shut the kidney down. But this was, over time. This little baby was, well, I keep saying little baby. This little girl was being abused so bad that she couldn't take it. It was like one of those things where you say, man, I'd just rather be gone than be here and get this. But this is the type of delusion that people are living in. Life is not a video game. You cannot press restart once a person is gone. People, we need to wake up. Wake up. It's time for the big wake up. The wake up is here. Everything is past tense. We need to start today because the delusion is real. I don't know if we need to hold people accountable. I don't know what we need to do. But what the first thing we need to do as parents, we need to protect our own. We need to protect our young. I don't mean put your hands on somebody else's trying to protect your own. You need to ensure that yours is safe. Yours is well. Yours has the mindset to understand how to walk away, to live another day, how to shut their mouth when they need to, how to get an education, get out the streets, no hustling, no bustling, no toting, no none of that. That's what we need to do. That's how we need to protect our own. You know what I mean? Protection is not going out in the streets taking the life of someone else. Protection is keeping yours intact, ensuring that yours know how to get away and move around and avoid circumstances and situations, although they are not always avoidable, but we need to teach them to the best of our ability. Unfortunately, this was a 9-year-old little girl. This is the father's girlfriend. I think the father was away on a cruise or something, or they were on a cruise or something. I don't know what happened, but it isn't something that's new. This man, I'm going to go ahead and play the whole video for those of you that want to watch. I'll put the whole video up, but this is just like a little short 7-minute clip of what happened. But this video is dedicated to, we need to wake up, because the delusion that people are living in today's society is unbelievable. We need to stop normalizing these people with these offset delusions of nothing they do contributes to wrong, or nothing that they do is wrong. We need to stop allowing them to see right in their wrong. If they're wrong, hold them accountable. Help that person that is being wronged, not the person doing wrong. It's time to stop making the, for lack of a better word, wrongdoers the victims. Okay? Stop victimizing the victims. That's my saying. I said that long time ago. We need to stop victimizing the victims. You want to know why I say that? Because I'm a victim. I was victimized to the point where I was called stupid. But hey, you know, I was the one that was wrong when I stood up for myself, or when I walked away. And no, it has nothing to do with the internet. I actually had a life, or have a life outside of the internet. So it has nothing to do with the internet. This is my real life story, not this story that we're on. I'm talking about how I was a victim and I was victimized. You know what I'm saying? We victimized the victim. That means you turn the victim into the person that was doing wrong, where the wrongdoer became the victim. You know, anyway. But this video will be on my page, and it's called "We Need to Stop the Delusion," or "The Delusion is Real," or "The Wake Up." Whatever it is, gonna have the word delusion. And maybe I should put a letter behind it, because there'll be a lot of delusions going on this page with these people. So I don't know how I'm gonna number it, because this is gonna be the first video, and we'll see later. I'll figure it out later. But we need to stop the delusions. We need to wake up and stop the delusions for these people. Y'all be easy. Stay tuned. Come back to the wake up.